To all who come to this happy place, welcome.
The magic is calling, calling, calling us. It's calling, calling, calling us to the place where all of our dreams come true. The most magical place on earth. Answer the call. Feel the magic everywhere. Bring every dream we dream to life. Share the wonder, share the light. Oh, imagine a world for you and me. Where all that we have to do is believe. The magic is calling, calling, calling us. It's calling, calling, calling us to the place where all of our dreams come true. The most magical place on earth. Answer the call. The magic is calling, calling, calling us. It's calling, calling, calling us to the place where all of our dreams come true. The most magical place on earth. Magical place on earth. Magical place on
What's up, everybody? Welcome to your middle of the week, get you through to the weekend show. It is hump day, and I have got another incredible quality creator. I've watched this young lady grow up since she started on YouTube, up over 2,000 subscribers now, crushing it over on Instagram. I'm telling you, mark my words, this young lady's going to be a star over here, and I'm glad you're going to get to know her tonight and hang out with us. So let's get this party going. Let's get it going. Talk about Dean in the live place. He's crushing it over there. Thank you to Dean for all he does, celebrating over 150 family-friendly channels over there at the live place and Dreamers Empire. Got some incredible partner channels on here. Our Disney partner channels, Myers and the Mouse, Disney World Freak, Diz Our Dream, Mouse Talk, Dole with Dad, Dad Builds, and T. Marie's Place. All of the direct links for these great, incredible channels can be found right on the front of my YouTube page. Chaotic Crusaders, you'll hear me talk about them throughout the show. We couldn't do this channel without them. We're very appreciative of them. We start with Dan and Disney Worlders. Over 20,000 followers over there on his Facebook group. Executive producers, I got 5 of the best hammering it out on the channel, delivering you incredible content. You'll see right up at the top of the chat, we've pinned an amazing version of the Voices of Liberty done by Casey. Do not leave without opening that up and watching it after the stream. It is phenomenal. Thank you to all our executive producers. Again, they can be found on the front of our YouTube channel as well. We're working it hard over on Facebook. We've got a group. We've got a page. You can keep up with us over there. We're TikToking and Instagramming, doing a little bit of everything, trying to be out in the social media. And we're exceptionally proud of our Discord, doing exceptionally well. Over 200 plus people over there talking Disney, talking sports. That's a beautiful thing. Come over and join the Discord. It's a community hangout. We do have membership on the channel, 4 different tiers if you're interested. You do one of the higher levels, we'll get you one of the Disney minted coins. Thank you to the amazing Ajana Claire and Zoel's World for bringing you this membership each week. Check out both of her channels. My moderators will drop her link into the chat. She is an amazing individual.
The official Disney-related news service and partner of the Pete McDevitt Show is Chip & Company. You can find this trusted source at chipandco.com or on many social media outlets including YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter.
If you're looking for real estate in Central Florida or anywhere around the world, it's time to reach out to Compass's new featured agent. It's Christina Whitman, delivering a modern real estate experience from coast to coast. Christina Whitman and Compass will deliver you your brand new home. The magic in Central Florida, you want to find it. It's with Christina Whitman, Compass, and the #1 brokerage in the USA.
Hi there, my name is Allie from Cinder Alley Loves Disney. On my channel, I share Disney pins, items from my collection. I do unboxings, movie reviews, Disney park vlogs, and more. We have so much fun. Be sure and stop by and say hi. Let me know you heard about me from the Pete McDivitt Show. And as always, make it a Disney day.
All right, so we're real excited. July 24th, Donna Jaworski's going live for an all-day celebration. It is a community fundraiser for Give Kids the World, celebrating her birthday. You do not want to miss the amazing Donna Jaworski with Dinners with Donna, July 24th, 2 o'clock. She'll be killing it. The ladies of YouTube do an amazing job here. We're very proud to highlight and focus on them. Please check them out as they go live from Disney all the time, focusing out there and crushing it. And just a reminder, tonight, later on tonight, you'll see the Dad and Drew show at 8 o'clock. Escapades with PJJ will be going at 8. Mickey's Girls will be going at 8. And, of course, Dis and That and D&G Explorers both going 9 o'clock later tonight. You don't want to miss those guys. That's coming quicker than you know it, and I can tell you I've seen all of the screenshots already for all the characters we're going to be using. The 20-some characters are incredible. We'll have an unveiling later on coming up on that. Don't miss out. My guest tonight, she is known as the Krystal Palace, and to me, this is one lady that's bringing all the magic on her channel. No matter what you're doing, adventure's just a click away with everything that Krystal does. She has featured all of the Disney parks, Magic Kingdom, Hollywood Studios, Epcot, Animal Kingdom in the Springs, but she loves to crush Universal Studios, visiting Islands of Adventure, and all over the East Coast. I'm finding her in New York, in Pennsylvania. Her recent vlog in North Carolina is absolutely awesome. For the first time coming in to sit down on our Wednesday night, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome in Krystal from the Krystal Palace. Hello, dear. Welcome in. Great to see you.
Thank you so much for having me. I'm so excited to be here. Hello, everybody in chat.
I'm so excited that you're here. Just a quick, we'll say hello to the chat, and I'll get to everybody as we go through. Ride the Teacups is here. Jesse, Stevie Lee, Surf Bum, John, they're all coming in to see you. Jess Got Disney is here. Sam will be the experience. Got some news coming up on Sam in the next couple days. Mandy Adams is here. Coach and Brian and Amanda are in here. What's up, Brian and Amanda? They're crushing it. They just hit 1.5 million views. I saw that right before the stream. Congratulations to you guys on your success. I'll highlight that next week. I didn't get a chance to pull that. Brian, if you can send me that that screenshot of your announcement, I'll make sure that goes on the next show. Coaster Mom, welcome in. Brian K. Pierce Sargent, Penelope Pit Stop. That's a great channel name. Jill Watchbrit, On the Go with CeeLo. I can't keep up. They're all coming in. Coaster Mom is here. If I miss you, I'll get to you in a little bit. I apologize. We just want to get with our guest tonight. Krystal, I got to start out before we do this interview by saying how proud I am of you, of your success. I remember first finding you when you had a couple hundred subscribers, and I watched one of your videos that you had posted. I want to say it was like in Disney YouTubers or somewhere that you had put it out on social, and I found it, and I said, wow, this young lady has the potential to be something. And now look at you. We're, a year or so, year and a half down the road most, and you got over 2,000 subscribers. You're crushing Instagram. I just want you to know publicly how proud I am of you. Great job with everything you're doing. It's got to make you feel good to go from where you started to where you're at now.
It's pretty crazy. I feel like when you reached out to me, I had maybe 300 subscribers, if that, and I never thought I would hit 1,000, let alone 2,000 I'm at now. So it's pretty crazy. When I started, I was at like 10 subscribers, and I don't know, I just never thought that, people would like find my videos, watch my videos. So it's been so fun, and I'm just having a great time doing it, posting videos, meeting so many amazing people. Everybody in this chat has been just so amazing to me, and I'm so thankful for their friendships and for your friendship. And yeah, it's been great. It's been a great ride so far.
Well, this is just the beginning of your adventure that you're going to have here on social media, and I can't wait till one day we're talking 5 digits and more, and I know that'll be coming. 10.6K to be exact over on Instagram, 341 posts for Krystal. She's found here on YouTube at 2.76K with 295,045 views. We're just a hair under 300,000 channel views. Of course, you have a Facebook page and a website and all, and my moderators will be dropping the link throughout the night. If you have a question for Krystal as we go through our interview, highlight at Pete McDevitt Show into the chat, and I'll gladly get to as many as I can. And if you have the number to the studio and you want to come in that's done as well. So let's start out. Let's do this for those who might not know you, who might be finding you for the first time. Just give me a little simple overview of you, what you want to share, and then from that, you and I will kind of dig into the whole social media, YouTube gamut, and everything you were doing.
Yeah, so for those of you who don't know me, hi, I'm Krystal from the Krystal Palace, and Krystal with a K, hence the name, Krystal Palace with a K. I grew up going to Disney World every single year with my family and just totally love everything about Disney. I love the feeling you get when you're there. I started getting into creating videos, nothing really for YouTube, just on the fun side, little video montages. And I took a trip down to Disney World and I was like, well, you know what? Why not try out vlogging? Because I just recently discovered Disney vlogging by Tim Tracker, of course, as many people do. And he really kind of inspired me to know, I could do this too. I went down there, I filmed some vlogs, and I was hooked from there on. I came back home to New York, filmed some videos, went to the Yankee game, went to Legoland, New York. I just couldn't put down the camera. I was having so much fun doing it, posting videos. Even though at the time I had 10 subscribers, I just had so much fun, and it was just a great outlet for me to kind of explore things. I love exploring. I love traveling so much. It's my favorite thing, and making videos is so fun for me. So it was just the perfect combination, and I'm glad that I went down there. I started out. I tried it out, and yeah, it's been great.
So let's take a step back. Let's go back with the whole, so we can run through and people can really get to know you. So let's talk about the channel name first. Let's talk about where that came from, your thought behind that. You've got, and I've got to cut off. Nick's comment here is way too big. So Nick, I'm cutting you down. You're covering up that amazing logo, Nick. What are we going to do with you? I love your logo. So tell everybody a little bit about how you came up with the concept for your channel name as you put it together.
Yeah, so when I first started out, I didn't really have a channel name, and then I got back from Disney, posted all those videos, and then I was like, all right, well, I think I need a better name because my channel was just Krystal. So everyone, if you're a Disney fan, you know the Krystal Palace and Magic Kingdom. We just got some good news about that today, actually. The characters will be returning. But anyways, yeah, so I always loved the Krystal Palace, and we would go there all the time because my name is Krystal, but with a K. So I figured, all right, that's kind of cute, Krystal Palace, and then just change it to a K, and yeah, it just kind of stuck from there.
Nice. I love it. And I love the fact that because it's your palace, which is what it is, you have that opportunity to do so much content. And we're going to dig into that content in just a little bit. You mentioned Tim Tracker when you were starting out there. I'm sure there was a lot of content creators besides Tim, others that kind of influenced you a little bit. Now, we realize that Krystal's not going to say every last channel, so if you're watching, please don't get fired up if she doesn't say you, but I just want to get a little bit of her taste palette so you can kind of understand who are some of the other creators that you watched, either Disney or non-Disney related, as you started putting things together.
So actually, I started getting into YouTube in the kind of the beauty industry. So a lot of my videos, I try to kind of emulate that sort of where I started out watching them. I try. They're amazing YouTubers. And then I found the Tim Tracker, and I didn't even know Disney vlogging was a thing. So from there on, I started getting suggested more people like Paging Mr. Morrow, Jackie Super Enthusiast.
Yes.
Yeah, the big guys, and I really was inspired by Adam the Woo a lot. I think his vlogs, not only he does Disney, but he does everything else.
Yep.
And on the Krystal Palace, we do kind of everything else as well. And I think that kind of exploring and trying out different things, seeing cool, unique experiences that you might not see every day. I think that's really cool. So yeah, those are the few that really I started watching off in the beginning.
I love it. I love it. Welcome in Christine Hickman, Surfer Girl Cherie, our good friends Wish Upon a Runner in house. They said all good vlogger choices by Disney. Streaming the Magic. There's another good choice for you out there. That's a good one. Mandy Adams throws out to you real quick. Do you like Disney World or Disneyland better?
Well, Mandy, I actually never been to Disneyland, so I'm gonna have to say Disney World for now, but you'll have to stay tuned to the Krystal Palace because that may change in the near future.
Well, we might slip a little bit of that a little bit later when we talk about some destinations that could possibly on your bucket list. So you've got your name, you've got these creators that are impulsing you. When you sat down and started to do your channel, was it Disney right off the bat that you said, "Hey, this is what I want to do," or was it just the travel aspect? What was it that you said? I know you said you started kind of with a little bit of makeup influence. What was it that got you that little push first to hit that record button?
Yeah, I think definitely going down to Disney and vlogging down there and kind of just feeling comfortable around being on camera and talking on camera. Obviously, I'm from New York, born and raised in New York, so vlogging around here, I was never really comfortable with. And then I think starting off down in Florida and Disney, I knew so many other people were doing it. It was so much fun. It kind of felt like a safe space to
Yeah.
start off there. And then getting comfortable filming down there, posting videos from Disney, and then I would just got like kind of addicted to it, and I was like, all right, well, you know what? Let me try to go out to some places in New York that I enjoy, and just took off from there. So
Well, and I love the fact that you've got a great mix on your channel. Guys, if you're looking in, take the time. If one of the moderators could drop the link in to Crystal's video link, you've got content in there from Universal and Disney, like we said, but you've got hard work, the Hard Rock Cafe down there. You've got Eastern Conference Finals. You're a New York Islander fan. Did I say that out loud? You're a Ranger fan.
yeah,
I don't want to get beat up. I don't want to get beat up.
all right,
I
a little
love
too far there.
I love that. You've got stuff from Rhode Island. There is so much great content in there for people to fall in love with, guys, and it's pretty awesome. Let's see. Pierce is saying, "Hey, let me bring this up. Best chicken chain you tried on your drive down through the South. What was it, Crystal? Best chicken chain."
So we did a road trip last summer. We tried all of these southern fast foods that we don't have up here. I loved Bojangles was pretty good. I don't
Bojangles is
know. We
pretty
had
good.
I think my favorite though was Cookout.
Cookout. Okay, I like
I would
Cookout. That's a good
I wish
one.
they would put a Cookout up north.
No, they do not. Welcome in, Wendy Lou Who. Scotland in the house, everybody. Wendy Lou Who is here. Great to see you. Jan S. says, "Hey, what is your favorite Disney attraction? Any park there, Miss Krystal Palace?"
I would have to say it's a tie between Expedition Everest and Big Thunder Mountain. I love coasters. Coasters are my favorite, and the theming on both of them, I love them. Those are definitely my top two.
Thunder is my favorite. I'm a huge Carolina. Pierce says good choices all through. Yeah, the Carolinas and both Carolinas and down into Georgia, you can get some great chicken. And Surfer Girl says, "Yeah, hey, you know what you're talking about, Crystal. I love the cookout there." So, all right, so you've come. Let's talk about your love of Disney. I know that you feature Universal and all this other stuff on there. We'll talk about that more in depth in a second. But where did the initial love of Disney come for you? Was that something that was just as you grew up? Is it something you found as you got older? I didn't really start loving Disney until I was in my 30s. So I'm curious for everybody with you.
Yeah, so it actually comes from my parents. My mom went when Disney World like pretty much first opened a few years after it opened, and my parents went half of their honeymoon to Disney World. They stayed at the Contemporary. So they kind of once I was old enough, my first trip was like I was 4.
Nice.
They started taking me, and I fell in love with the parks first. Definitely, I
Okay.
was never like a big princess girl growing up, but I enjoyed Disney movies, but the parks like was my favorite. And then once I started getting into the parks, I started getting into more like the movies and the shows and all that. So yeah, definitely it comes from my family.
I'm
The
not
big
seeing
Disney
you. I'm
family.
not seeing you. I'm actually seeing you. I guess I would say. I'm seeing you done up, bippity boppity boutique, all looking like Cinderella, and then body checking somebody right into the side of Casey's corner for getting in your way because of your love of hockey. That's the way I see Crystal.
That's pretty much what happened.
That's good stuff. I love that. You got a lot of friends jumping in here with you tonight. Jessica Disney says, "Hey, what is your favorite Disney snack?"
All time has to be Mickey pretzel. I
Mickey
love
pretzel.
that.
Is
Mickey
it the
pretzel.
cheese, Crystal? Tell me the truth.
No, I just like the plain Mickey pretzel. I don't know, it just brings like so much happiness. You can have a regular pretzel, but then there's like the Mickey pretzel, and it's just
you know
it's
what?
different. It's
To me, it doesn't matter. The greatest thing about the park is we all get to walk in there and be 10-year-olds again, and that is the best thing. And I love that. And I see that energy and smiles in your creations as you do it. So I absolutely love that. So as you built this love of Disney, you got your channel go there, then you had to come up, with content. So let's talk. As people go over to your channel, they're going to find a lot. Talk about Universal for a second. You like going there to the parks. You talk about the rides. What is it about Universal that sparks all your content creativity we got over on your channel?
Yeah, I love Universal. I went there probably in around 2012, and it was a great trip. Went with my family. We had a great time, and then recently went back few years later, and I saw all the changes that they made. I saw Diagon Alley for the first time. I did all the new rides for the first time, and just fell in love with Universal. Just the kind of convenience of Universal over there. Just you can go from park to park, walk to City Walk, walk back to your hotel. I love that. I love what they're doing. I think they're doing great things, and especially with Epic Universe coming up, their new park.
Mm-hmm.
They definitely are trying hard, and I give them a lot of credit because what they're doing is working, and they're getting people over there for sure.
Now, for the most part, I've seen you doing vlogs. Are you doing any lives when you're down at any of these, Krystal, yet, or are you just staying with the vlog aspect?
Yeah, I go live every now and then when I'm down in the parks, mainly just to kind of talk to some of my friends on live. And I also really enjoy going live, which is something I didn't think that I would like, and then I did it for the first time in Universal. And yeah, it was a lot of fun just chatting with everyone, walking around the parks. So it's
Okay,
definitely
so
something
my
I
key,
hope to do more.
my key that I'm going to pull for that, Mike Beechman, welcome in. My key that I'm going to pull from that, everybody, guys, we've been dropping Krystal's link into the chat. If you're loving this interview or you've checked out our YouTube page and you love it and you're not following Krystal, you need to be following her because she's going to do some lives. And hey, what's the best of finding somebody you love and a channel you like to follow and then catch them live? So make sure you're checking Krystal out there. Brian and Amanda say, hey, is Epcot in Epcot? Which way do you go first, Mexico or Canada?
Mexico, always.
Mexico. Always
Yeah.
headed to the tequila. I see how it is, Krystal. We got you down pat there. On the go with CeeLo. CeeLo would like to know, hey, what got you into NASCAR?
Yes. Hey, CeeLo. My dad definitely got me into NASCAR. He would watch it when I was growing up. I would watch it. I loved the M&M car going around when I was younger.
Nice.
And so now I'm a Kyle Busch fan.
Nice.
Yeah, so definitely my dad. Yeah.
Okay, that's very cool. Sam Welby, the experience. It's an experience with Sam. He says, hey, will there be another must-do video coming soon?
Yeah, thanks, Sam. So I actually did a must-do Disney Epcot version. I loved Stacy growing up, watching her in the
Yes.
hotel room. That was like one of the highlights, and I'll never forget about growing up going to Disney. So I like kind of emulated her in a way and did my own little Krystal Palace must-do Disney. Yeah, I would definitely love to do another one of those.
Awesome. So look for that coming in her content as well, guys. All right, so let's talk for a little bit. Let's take a step outside. I like people to get to know you outside of just the social aspect. So let's take a step out for a second and let's talk about Disney collectibles. As you can see behind me, I've got one or two myself. What are the Krystal Palace must-haves when you're out there? When you go to the park, what are the collectible lists for you?
So they actually don't have them anymore. They don't make them anymore. Well, kind of. If anyone remembers Vinylmations, those
There's
were
a couple back there.
Yeah, I have nothing behind me in a new office, but they're not up yet. I have so many Vinylmations I would get every time I went down to Disney.
Nice.
I would have to buy like all of them. If I was looking for a certain one, I'd be sure to go into every store. I just loved Vinylmations, the way you could trade. Now it's not so much collecting. I collect pins in here and there. I like wishables too. Kind of just like any souvenir I buy.
Nice.
Disney, take the money. Yeah.
Well, there's always that rabbit hole for all of us. No matter who you are, you all have something. And that's a cool thing. It also tells a little bit about your personality. Vinylmations, I thought were exceptionally cool. I agree with you there. I love those as well. That's a great call. I love that. Let's talk. Hey, Carlin Kiko, welcome in from the West Coast. Let's talk for a second about where you've been and what you're doing. What parks have you been to? And what parks are on your planned I'm going to get there list for you, for Krystal?
So I've been to Disney World, all the parks there. I've been to Universal. I've never been out west. The furthest west I've ever been is like Pennsylvania. So I'm really, really looking forward to getting out to some parks
Crystal,
over there.
Crystal, I live in Maryland. That's not the West. Pennsylvania.
I know that's how far west I've been out, which is not much. So yeah, it's pretty sad that I haven't been out there yet. But I'm
Now, are you
excited.
looking to do when you go out there? You're looking to do California you're using Disney and Universal, obviously with your passion for both. Both.
For sure. Yeah, definitely. Maybe not all in the same go, but definitely both of them I would love to experience.
Awesome. What about out of the CONUS, out around the world? Is like Tokyo and France and stuff like that something you'd want to do, or you, not so much? What's your thoughts there?
Yeah, I mean, I would love to go to every Disney park, especially Tokyo. I hear how amazing it is. I see how amazing it is.
Mm-hmm.
Paris, I would love to go to as well. I've actually been to Paris. I didn't get a chance to go to Disneyland Paris though, which I wish I did. But I think that Disneyland Paris, hopefully in the near future, I'll be able to get to. Yeah, it'd be
Awesome.
really cool to go to.
Love that. I would love to see the vlogs that you would do on that and putting your flair on that. Again, if you want to see Crystal's vlogs in the future and keeping up, hit that follow over there. Give her a little bit if you're going to watch her videos. That's the whole key, watching the videos. I want to remind everybody that we're talking with the amazing Crystal of the Krystal Palace. Here's her shot right there on their YouTube, 2.76K followers as of today, 295,000 channel views. She has a Facebook page, a website, and she's killing it over on Instagram with 10,000 followers over there and 341 posts. Let's talk a little bit about some of your things, as I call the excursions. I love what you do to bring these other unique things. Let's talk about this most recent trip you did to North Carolina. It's July 4th time frame. It's time when we honor those who served our country. You went down and put a great little video together about the USS Carolina. Tell everybody a little bit about that and some of the other unique items they'll find when they check your channel.
Yeah, so for the 4th of July, we got to do the USS North Carolina, which was awesome. I kind of like love history, especially American history, World War I, World War II. I think it's super interesting, especially on the 4th of July, just going down there and seeing that and really appreciating how much, these men did for our country on the 4th of July, especially was amazing. So yeah, we just did a self-guided tour of the ship. It was really, really cool, really interesting to check out. So just like little things like that, besides Disney and Universal and theme parks, I like to experience the little unique things. I went to the Pez factory in Connecticut.
Ooh, that's
Anyone's
cool.
into Pez? Yeah, it was really cool, something different. It was right up in Connecticut and I never knew about it. So I started like looking into things to do. It was cool, the factory, they had a little museum of all different Pez. I've been to an Oreo cafe, the first ever Oreo cafe in the American Dream Mall in New Jersey.
Nice.
Just cool things like that I find like really fun to do and just to share it out, especially if you're in the area, the tri-state area, or even down in Florida. If you're looking something to do or just looking for an escape just to watch it through my videos. I think that's kind of like the whole point of the Krystal Palace, just to share it, give people ideas, and yeah.
I love that. And again, guys, I go back to it. When you find a creator like this who does their genre is a lot, it's a variety, you really want to stay up with them. And if this is what you think you want to watch, give her a follow over there on that. I love the fact you love to do some food vlogs as well. You did Space 220. I know you did Gino's Steaks out in Philly. You've done some great stuff there. Talk about your passion for talking about and covering some of these great food places.
Yeah, kind of like the same thing with trying like unique places. I love trying like different foods. Like if I'm in a state, I'll be looking up what thing to get in this state. So we were actually on our way down to Baltimore and we stopped to get cheesesteaks in Philadelphia. I was like, I have to film this. I just have to share this. Even just for memories too. Like it's so fun. I love trying out new things. And yeah, so it's fun to do some food reviews.
I was so frustrated. Both of your trips, your trip to Baltimore, you did the Ravens and the Rams game, and I was still in physical therapy at the time. But I know you're a big sports fan. I know you looked out over Camden Yards from that Hilton you were staying in from the video you did. So definitely next time when Krystal comes to town, I need to buy you a Baltimore crab cake somewhere for you and your better half when you guys come into town. So we'll talk
For
about
sure.
some stuff there. I would love to do that again. I love some of the fact too is you've done your coverage of Universal. Your Dragon Alley video was really good. I thought you really put some time and creativity into that, which is great. And then you can go from something like that to doing covering Times Square Disney. The New York Times Square videos you did too were really good. Talk about some of that for a minute.
Thank you. Yeah. So I was, like I said before, I was born and raised in New York. Some of the things I feel like in Manhattan, I've always kind of taken advantage of and not really, because it's in my backyard.
Right.
But vlogging, I feel like it's really fun to share out some of the things that are in my backyard. So like the Disney store in Times Square, I think is awesome. Bryant Park is one of my favorite parks in Manhattan. So I like to share that. They have a little Christmas village that they do. And just to kind of highlight some things in New York, it's New York City. There's so much to do here. So
Well, and you also, and Jill, let me ask this. I'll get to this in a second. Let me do Jill's question first. Jill said, what location did you visit and fall in love with that you want to revisit? That's a good question.
oh, so many. I would say, so I didn't actually vlog this, but I've been to Portugal and it was
Really?
amazing. I would love to go back there. I would go back in a heartbeat. Out of my videos though, I really love the South. I love Charlotte, North Carolina. I love Charleston, South Carolina.
You did Savannah
Yeah.
too, I remember, right?
Oh yes, I love Savannah. I would definitely go back there. Yeah, I've been lucky to go to some places.
And I hope you guys are, by Krystal and I just sitting here chatting like two old friends today, I hope you guys are really seeing the variety that can be found over on Krystal. This is one of the reasons I've been so proud of her success as I've found her and watched her grow a little bit in this journey is the fact that she can find a way to kind of do, in a way, your own version of how Adam does it, just going out there and letting it fly and talking about the things that you're passionate about and doing that. Let's talk for a second uh, about Hershey Park. Now, a lot of our friends are doing Hershey Park lately. Nate's been doing that and all. Hershey Park is a great little location, not that far from us. Is that something we might see more from you in the future?
Yeah, definitely. I actually have tickets to Hershey Park that I have yet to use. So look forward to a Hershey Park video. I love Hershey. I think it's great. It's like a little mini taste of Disney up in the Northeast. It's definitely a park that's on the top of my theme park list.
They do a great job. Have you been out to center of the country yet to hit that one of the biggest theme parks for roller coasters all out there in Ohio?
Nope, I have not.
That
I would
needs-
love to though.
That should be on a list thing because you would do a great job vlogging that. That's a fantastic
love-
thing out there. Welcome in, Anthony the Molar Man. Thank you for coming in. Movie Mania Nick says, does Krystal like Broadway shows? And if so, what is her favorite one? Unique question. Like it, Nick. Are you a Broadway person?
Yeah, thank you. I do like Broadway. So I'm actually interested in seeing Beetlejuice on Broadway. I know
Nice.
that's out. My favorite one that I've seen is Wicked.
Me too. I'm with
Wicked
you.
was incredible.
It was one of the best.
Nothing.
I agree with you.
Yeah.
100%. That's also fun. There's other things, guys, that you can find on Krystal's playlist over there. You got Playland up in New York, which was awesome. She's done Krispy Kreme reviews, which is fantastic. She's done monorail crawls all over there. She's covered Be Our Guest. I told you she likes food. The Be Our Guest one was really good. Everglazed Donuts. I got to get to that place. I watched your Everglazed video, and the size of those donuts was just like, wow. That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
And you've done some outlet coverage too, which is again is really cool. There's so much out there and on it. Let's talk for a second outside of what. Have you done any cruises, Krystal? And if not, is that something that you want to venture into?
I have never been on a cruise in my life before.
Alexa,
The Disney Wish seemed amazing, and I would love to go on that someday. But yeah, I've never been on a cruise, never done one.
I haven't done a cruise either. I keep telling my wife that if I can't fish off the boat, I'm not going on it. But I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. So that seems like it would be a little bit of fun there. Let's talk about your dump back in to your channel too again as you go through. The fact that you have done almost 300,000 channel views as you've put this together. Do you know offhand what has been your most successful video offhand?
Yes. So it's been Yankee Stadium.
I was going to bring that up. You should have went to Shea
Yeah.
Stadium, but I had to say that. How was
So,
that?
well,
Now,
can
that
I
was
tell you something? Honestly, I'm a Mets fan.
You're
So
what?
for that video, I'm a Mets fan.
Are you really? I never
Yeah,
knew
so
that.
for that video to kind of take off, it was pretty funny. I mean, I'm not like a passionate Mets fan, but
Right.
yeah,
Well,
my
and that
family.
video had 25,000 views. Your Hershey Parks ones had 9,000 and 10,000 views. That's what I'm saying, guys. It's not like Krystal's out here doing chump change. She's really putting out great content. The being a sports fan though, I mean, in New York, regardless of Yankees or Mets, it is pretty cool to go to both those stadiums.
Yeah.
I've been to New Yankee and to Old Yankee and was just overwhelmed by it there. So if you guys get to check out, I know we have a lot of our sports fans that follow my channel. Make sure you take the time to check out her review of that. You haven't been doing the channel all that long. Your actual channel date, which when I looked at it really surprised me, was 2011. But I don't think you didn't start your videos till probably like 16 or 17, right? It was
No, yeah. So I started my channel, I guess, in 2011.
Uh-huh.
Just watching YouTube. I never posted anything, but my first video was the end of April, early May of 2021. So a little over a year. I just celebrated a year recently of uploading.
I love it. I love it. All right, so I want to hit our community segment real quick. What I'd like our chat to do is, hey guys, if you got some other questions for the amazing Krystal, have them ready. So as soon as I hit back from this quick segment of acknowledging our community, which good thing I did tell Krystal, guys, I'll make it public right now. I don't mind to say that. Krystal is not far from 3,000, and when she crosses that plateau, Krystal has the open invitation to join our race for 100K, where we'll be following her progress as she goes. I'm so proud of her success. I can't wait for her to go in there. But 3,000 is our plateau. But I did tell her that before the show, and I don't mind telling everybody today that will be featured there. CM Manny, I have to hit the question real quick. He wants to know, when are you coming to California?
Hopefully by the end of 2022.
Hopefully by the end of 2022. And Steve, our friend from Ride the Teacup, says, hey, have you watched Star Wars yet?
Not yet. It's on the list though of things to do. One night
Krystal,
I will.
we're going to have a serious talk. All right, I'm going to hit this community segment real quick. We come back, we've got some more great questions for Krystal here. We're going to talk with her about what she'd do with Walt. We're going to talk about her 6 degrees of separation. We're going to talk about where her channel's going for the future. We'll talk a little bit about her Instagram and her success over there. Hello, Cinder Alley. Welcome in. You guys saw Allie's commercial just a few minutes ago. All right, let me hit this up real quick. Grab a drink, Krystal. We'll be right back to you. Magical Memories, People in the Park, brought to you by the Disney Baker. Baker is crushing his channel with everything he's doing over there. There's our good friend. Let's go wait in line with Trish. She's hanging out in California for this 4th of July time frame. Provost Park passed. They were out there doing the Main Street Electrical Parade. Love that. 'Tis our dream down there with Woody and Jesse. Good to see you guys down there having a great time. This is our good friend Lisa K. She goes by Pool Girl 07 in the chat. She met up with LBV and Corey and Steve. She had a great trip. She sent me these pictures. There's our good friends from out in California. It's Spencer and Katie. Best life. I love those guys having time at the parks over the 4th of July. Ava Loves Disney and Marky Dew sent me a bunch of pictures from their recent trip. I pulled a couple of them. Here's these guys meeting Drew, and the moment they met Tanya and Robin while they were down there. They got to hit up with JoJo. They saw the world while they were down there. They met everybody down there. They hung out with the VPs, and they got to hang out with Tim Tracker for a little bit. So Ava had a great trip. What a great round of people in the parks this week. Usual mail. We don't have any mail. We haven't been over to the post office. Hasn't been anything there. We do have a P.O. box. If anybody would like to send something to us, we would love that. Here is thank you to our sponsor for mail every week.
Main Street Treat brings Disney to you. Hey, we're Rob and Mel from Disney Connections and the new owners of Main Street Treat Company. So come visit us over at mainstreettreat.com to order your treats today.
Absolutely love our friends at Main Street Treat Company and Disney Connections. They do a fantastic job. Make sure you check them out. Casey's Corner of the World. This is where we recognize people for congratulations. When people send me their recognitions, I put them up here. So if you're hitting accomplishments and you're not sending it, you're not letting Casey and I talk about you. Disney MUK hit 50,000 channel views. Congratulations. Florida Park Explorers hit 300,000 channel views this week. 2 million channel views. This is our dream. Hit 2 million. Nice job. 3,000 subscribers. Florida Park Explorers crushing it over there. Great job. Myers and the Mouse went over 6K. Congratulations, Myers and the Mouse. Chip and Go went over 8K. They're almost at 9, probably by the next time we do this. Diz Our Dream went over 9,000 subscribers for themselves. And our friends at Ear to Ear Magic went over 10,000 subscribers. Congratulations to all you guys. Finally, this week, we recognize the race to 100K. This is creators that are on their way, Disney content creators that are on their way to 10,000. This is where we tell you to check out these channels. We are not asking you to just go subscribe. We are asking you to, hey, if you're looking for more Disney content for your viewing palette, these are some great channels. Check them out. Only subscribe if you're going to give them some watch time. Don't just subscribe and walk away. Brought to you each week.
Hello everyone, it's Chris with Disney Dynamics. We bring you tons of Disney content with a little bit of humor. My mom thinks I'm funny anyways. 4K unboxings of Disney merch and promo codes to save you money. We bring you live to Disney parks, and then after the sun goes down, we head to Disney After Dark, where we mix Disney-inspired drinks and have slightly inappropriate conversations with our Disney friends. If that sounds good to you, you're just the right amount of weird to fit right in. That's Disney Dynamics, spelt with a K for some reason.
All right, the race to 100K this week is led off by Big Fat Panda, 99.7, Best Life and Beyond at 92, and Theme Park Obsession at 76. In the next realm, 74 down to 38, Daps Magic down to Theme Park Steve. A lot of great channels in there. Corey, Genevieve, all in there. WW Couple, Michael K, Always Believe. All over the world. That is a full strip of all over the world. 33,000 down to 19, Streaming the Magic down to Leg Life. Doing a great job there. Leg Life out of Alaska. Nick and Tanya and Heather down in Florida with Here with the Ears. LBV TV Disney killing it in Florida. AID out in Cali. Miss Cherry. Just some amazing people on their way to 100,000. 18.5 down to 12.7. WW Radio down to our partner channel Mouse Talk. Going live from the parks. Some great people in there with Diz Life, the Magic Dads, Diz Cupcake, and of course our good friend Lou Mongello. 12.5 down to 9K, Vincent Vision, all the way down to Diz Our Dream. A lot of people in that 10 to 12,000 plateau with Paul and Drew and Dave K. Magical Moments, Ear to Ear Magic. Chasing Dreams with Mike is right there. They'll be on the plateau along with Diz Our Dream really soon in double digits. For 8.7 down to 6.7, Chip and Co. all the way down to Trippin' with the Turners. Some great creators from Florida there in Trippin' and One Little Spark, Brian and Amanda living in Diz. You got Wonders of Magic and Attractions Live out of Cali, and of course Meg and Disney Daily from home, and our partner Chip and Co. there leading the way. That's a great rung of creators right there. 6.7 down to 4.5. You got the Magic and the Music all the way down to Rob Fuzz. Molly's in there. Steve's World, Myers and the Mouse, Mouse Vibes out of Cali. Just some amazing channels on their way. You got to start somewhere. They're on their way to double digits. And finishing up the back half of the realm is our 4,000 down to 3,000. We added a new channel in just last night. It is Ava Loves Disney. She went over the 3,000 plateau. We'll be following her path and career along the way. Congratulations to all those great creators. Just a reminder, Friday night we'll be doing our Disney news and merch at 10 o'clock. Can't wait to hang out. We talk all the news of Disney, all the new merch, 10 o'clock to midnight every Friday night. We want to be your Johnny Carson after that prime time people that are broadcasting from the park like Resort TV 1 and others on Friday night. Just a reminder, this Sunday night, the wheels are going to fall off the cart here Sunday night. 7:30 special start time. Diz Our Dream returns to the hot seat. If you were in tears doubled over the first time that Jeff and Angela were here, well, be prepared because I'm ready to go back at them. And it is going to be a ridiculous show on Sunday night. Next Wednesday, we're going to take a week off. We're going to take a week off. I'm actually going to be down in Disney myself, so we will not be going next Sunday night. Just a quick highlight there or two. Finally, before I come back to my guest, I remind you on these days to check out these people. They are fantastic creators in the community. I try to highlight and say hello to them. Later on tonight, D&G Explorers, Dad and Drew show will all be going. Thursdays, you got some great creators from the park. Fridays, Friday Night Live, and Saturdays all the way through. As we come back in, my guest tonight again is an amazing young lady who has grown her social media presence from absolutely nowhere to blowing the doors off the park. She has got over 10,000 followers on social media on Instagram. She's on Facebook. She's got her own website as well. And the Krystal Palace is crushing it with 2.76K over here on YouTube. I love having Krystal in tonight. Krystal, let's talk for a second. Where do you see your long-term path? What is where you want to be? Is there a plan for the Krystal Palace here on your social media? What is that for you?
Yeah, so I really am just having a great time meeting new people, videoing, posting on YouTube. I kind of just want to continue that, explore new places, go out, see new things, and just have fun. And that's the most important thing is as long as I'm having fun doing it, then I'll keep doing it.
I love it. I would encourage everybody, guys, if you're checking out Krystal's videos on her channel, I would encourage everybody to send Krystal a direct message on things on the East Coast, and she lives in the East Coast area, of things you'd like to see her do. Give her some ideas for stuff that you'd like to see. I already have a couple that I'll be giving to her because I think she's doing a great job. I actually also, when you do yours, and this is a true testament of respect, I can see some of the flair from Jackie and the way she's done when you do some of your videos, and that's a compliment to you. And also, obviously, to Jackie. It's great to see the people that have come before us. And, of course, she just hit 100,000. I can't wait till I'm calling you one day and saying congratulations to you for that. As we talk about, let me check the chat real quick. Make sure there's no other questions. I thought there was a couple questions here. I don't want to miss any of them from all the people that have jumped in tonight. So let me pull the chat back up here. Favorite music and best concert. Pierce would like to know, what's your favorite music and best concert?
Hey, Pierce. I'm kind of all over the place. I have to say my top three: Taylor Swift, Florida Georgia Line, and Zed. So I'm kind of like
yes,
everywhere.
that is all over the place.
I also love 80s music. I don't know. It really depends on my mood. My best concert, I have to say, Taylor Swift Reputation Tour. Because she is just amazing.
Yeah, Taylor just kills it. She's totally grown. Let's talk for a second about time with Walt. None of us have had that luxury in our life to spend a few minutes with Walt or Roy, for that matter. If you had the time, Krystal, to spend with Walt or with Roy or both, what would you want to do? Is it a Disney thing? Is it another excursion going somewhere else? What would you want to do for the Krystal Palace time with Walt if we could make that happen with some magical wave of the wand?
Yeah, I think I would really just kind of want to talk and pick his brain, pick their brains of their creativity, because obviously they were so creative just to expand Disney and really start from nothing. And I know they had struggles with Disney starting out. So just kind of ask them, like, how do you do it? What inspires you? Things like that. Just kind of get the full picture of how their mind kind of works.
I love that. I think for me, I'd want to ride the train with Walt, and with Roy, I'd like to walk around and ask him why I'm waiting in line for FastPass. I think that's the two things that I would like to do. I always usually talk with the creators that I come on about a 6 degrees of separation, the Kevin Bacon between you and Walt and Roy. If you had one, it's usually a tough thing to think about. I always reference as an example, for me, I have the luxury of being friends with Kimberly Bouchard, who's friends with Margaret O'Hara, who was Tinkerbell and actually sat and had lunch with Walt. So I guess I'm kind of 4 degrees away from Walt Disney. Do you have a relationship trail that gets you close to Walt?
I mean, not that I know of, but I would love to think that somehow I do.
Okay.
That I just covered it yet.
So I'll say the same thing to you that I say to others. Work on that lineage, and when you figure it out, do a video for it. Do a vlog, and I want to see it. Let me know it's up there. I'd love to do it. I'll share it out for you and let people know. Molar Man says, does Krystal have a go-to game show? Yes, it's anything that is not the match game, is what she told me. Right before. No, I'm just kidding. You've done the match game with Anthony, did you not?
Oh yeah, I love the match game when I'm hosting the match game, right, Anthony?
You know what? I'd like to put it out there I'd like to put it out there and say, hey, Anthony, I'm calling for a special guest host one night, the Krystal Palace hosting the match game with Anthony the Molar Man as one of the contestants. That's what I'm throwing out there. So
Good way to switch it up.
we've had a blast here tonight, Krystal. Let me throw it over to you for a final thought of the night from your side of the tracks.
Yeah, I just want to say thanks so much to everybody who has supported me, watched my videos, liked my videos, commented, follow me on Instagram, follow me on Facebook, any sort of support. I appreciate so much. It really means the world to me, your friendship and your support. And I hope everybody enjoys what I'm doing. Feel free to reach out to me if you have any ideas. But yeah, I'm really, really grateful for this community. So thank everybody so much.
I love it. Welcome into Our Castle Life. Good to see you guys here. What I would finish up is saying again, everybody strong on Instagram, Facebook, has her own website, killing it here over on YouTube, finding so many diverse ways of bringing magic to us through not just Disney, Universal, and so much others all around the United States. Definitely check her out. Again, I'm so proud of your growth and how far you come. I can't wait to see what the stars bring for you and where you're going to be. I know you're going to be a great success, and I can't wait to be a part of that ride and follow along with it. Everybody, if you're enjoying these interviews tonight, do me a favor, go over and hit Krystal and give her a follow if you're going to watch her content. If you're liking how I do the interviews tonight, and this is your first time here, we do interviews Sunday, Wednesday, and Friday nights. So I'd love you to come back in for all of those. Hey, Texas Takes, great to see you guys. They'll be on the show a little bit later on down the road as a guest as well. One way you could help me tonight is we have a video pinned at the top of this chat. It is the July 4th rendition of The Voices of Liberty. They were incredible. If you missed their July 4th version, click on that video on the way out. Give it a watch. You will be overwhelmed. Casey absolutely crushed that one. I challenge you for two things this year as 2022 goes on, everybody. One, as you go in and watch your creators, give them some what we call tubing it up love. Give them a watch on their videos. Leave a comment. Leave a like. Share out their video if you really like. The more you share, you like Krystal's video, share out this one of the USS North Carolina. Let more people know what a great job she did. I guarantee you she'll grow in content. And by all means, if you like a creator, hit that daggone button and subscribe and give them a follow. I guarantee if your creator wakes up in the morning with 1 or 2 more subscribers, they may want to do more videos. Finally, before we say goodnight, Krystal and I want to remind you the 10-minute challenge. 10 minutes for 2022. Do not go into a live video. Leave a like and leave. You drive down that person's watch time. You want to help your creator? Give them 10 minutes of your time or more. Drive their watch time up. Tell YouTube we got a great community. We got amazing creators. And YouTube will in turn hopefully share out more of our creators and will grow our community. If you can't watch somebody on a regular basis, leave a like before or after the stream. All that helps your creators. Krystal, I've had a blast here tonight. We didn't even talk about your logo. Your logo here is absolutely incredible. I challenged you a while back saying, hey, you had to come up with a logo, and you really crushed it. I love this logo.
Thanks so much. I appreciate it. Thank you for having me. Hit the thumbs up on the stream, everybody. And yeah, I love my logo too.
It's pretty awesome. Who made that logo?
I'm not going to lie to you, Pete. I forgot the name.
Thanks, Musketeers, for joining the party. We'll be looking for you tomorrow, same time, same place.